Hello guys, it's Ed60 Sean, and you know that this channel is a channel of positivity. We like to celebrate good things on this channel. So on this video, what I'm going to do, I was just going to show you some of my favourite indie wrestlers that are out there at the moment, mainly based in the UK. And oh my days, as if this guy is number one. I'm so glad that Marty is number one because his entrance is insanely good. Marty Scurll from New Japan Pro Wrestling, representing the Bullet Club, and this is going to be a 20-man indie rumble, as it were, with just loads of characters who I think that you guys might like, and who maybe we merge some of these characters into what we do. We might not, we might do. Again, it's all up to you guys. If you are new to this channel, make sure you drop a like on this video and make sure that you subscribe as well. A new season of YouTuber wrestling is going to be coming up very, very, very soon. The trailer, maybe trailers for that will be dropping quite soon as Marty Scurll jumps into the ring. I wasn't intending on watching the entrances, but since Marty, I mean, whoever's made that Marty as well, hats off to you. Hats and masks off to you. And in at number 2 in our Indie Rumble, oh, it's Mandrews, Mark Andrews, man of the Drews. With his little 205 update, Mark Andrews is in at number 2 in this Rumble. And not only excellent high flyer, not only now a member of the 205 Live roster, but also he sings his own entrance music. That's his entrance theme. His band Junior sings his entrance theme. Here we go. Well, I'd say the UK indie. It's basically a rumble of my favourite indie characters. Marty Scurll and Mark Andrews, who I've seen loads of in Progress in the past. So Progress is where I mainly watch most of my indie wrestling. I've seen a couple of ICW shows, but like I said, essentially the whole point of this is that I just want to show you some of my favourite characters, some of the characters that I think are cool, some of the characters which kind of inspire me to think about some of the characters that I make in our series. And speaking of the devil, number 3 is Kid Lykos, who's part of CCK, part of a tag team with Chris Brooks. Now, Kid Lykos is essentially a walking, living, breathing member of the Heroes division, but in real life. If ever we did wrestling shows, N60 Sean wrestling shows, where we mixed in real wrestlers with like our heroes characters, just a thing I might want to do one day. Just putting that out there, just a thing I would like to do. Kid Lykos would fit right in. I mean, I'm looking at Kid Lykos and thinking we might as well throw him in the heroes division. Anyway, if you like Kid Lykos, if you like any of the sort of indie characters, the sort of real life characters, you want to see more of them, then by all means let me know in the comments. Number 4 is TK Cooper. Now, I remember watching TK Cooper for the first time in it was like a pub where you paid £5 to watch some wrestling, and TK Cooper was one of the guys who was on. And now he's like battling for the Progress Championship and like one of their main players. He is a charismatic dude, he's an athletic dude, he's had an unfortunate year, he's been injured quite a bit. He was part of the South Pacific Power Trio with his girlfriend Dahlia Black and the current Progress champion Travis Banks. And Marty Scurll, was that a little super kick? Just kidding. Action. Here's big Keith Lee, bask in his glory. Keith Lee, probably one of the best big men on the independents at the moment. Rumours say he might have signed to WWE, so you might be seeing Keith Lee in NXT. Who was that who went then? Who did Mandrews just eliminate? Oh, just TK Cooper. TK Cooper, the first one eliminated. Oh no, Marty Scurll! Marty Scurll's been eliminated! Marty Scurll is probably my favourite character in wrestling. One of my favourite characters in wrestling at the moment. Here comes number 6, Spike Trivet. He's sort of a new kid on the block. So his character is basically this posh dude. And like at some points he was like spitting champagne at people, like pouring champagne on people's heads. I say number 6 is Spike. Oh, there he is! Finally actually arrived. He was spitting champagne on people, pouring it on people's heads, and he's just one of those dudes that I spent like 3 or 4 weeks like legitimately thinking like, I hate this guy, before I realised, oh actually wait, no, that's wrestling. And there's Keith Lee, has the athleticism Keith Lee has. He can crack out a standing moonsault. And the reason why I like Spike Trivet, the reason why he's on Lykos was eliminated, the reason why I like Spike Trivet is I like wrestling characters like the bad guys you can actually genuinely don't like. I have no redeemable qualities whatsoever, and the character of Spike Trivet is definitely it's horrible. Horrible man. And here comes Shane Strickland. Now, Shane Strickland, I chose him because he was actually in one of my favourite matches that I've seen live of all time. Shane Strickland versus Will Ospreay at Progress. What's the chapter number? Can't remember off the top of my head, but it was one of my favourite things I've actually seen live. Shane Strickland and Will Ospreay. High flyer and wailing on Spike Trivet. His little kid Lykos is going and Keith Lee there. That is a match which would be amusing. Now, number 8, I mean, technically he's signed. I mean, he's a WWE UK champion, but when you got one of the most talented dudes, probably in the UK independent, well, of the UK independent, to come out of the UK independent team, Pete Dunne, you got to chuck him in here. Now I remember hearing, I think it was Will Ospreay was at the merch stand at Progress, and this was a few years ago, before Pete Dunne wasn't really doing anything in Progress. Will Ospreay said Pete Dunne is going to be the next biggest star. Spike Trivet is eliminated by Shane Strickland. Said that Pete Dunne was going to be the next biggest star in the WWE, or to come out of the independent scene. And I was like, really? Not really doing much. But I mean, obviously, Will Ospreay's going to know more than us. And speaking of Will Ospreay, this is one of his proteges. He's probably a little bit taller in this than he is in real life. Is Maverick Mayhew. Now, Maverick Mayhew, this kid, right? He's 17. Kid's 17, right? Putting on matches and stuff. And when I first saw him, I'll be honest, probably a nice kid. I was like, what is this little, he's quite a skinny dude. I mean, I'm sort of saying me. But in wrestling, I was like, what is this little wiener doing in a wrestling ring? I mean, look at him just picking up Keith Lee. What is he doing in there? And then you see the kid go. He's got excellent high flying moves. In fact, he's how I imagine, if I could actually do the wrestling, how I'd imagine myself at 17. He got loads of high flying moves, but his character at the moment is him basically going in with a lot of bottle, but just essentially getting brutalised by some of the bigger guys. In the last Progress show, he was against Mark Davis, who's also in this match. Big Aussie guy who just absolutely kicked the living daylights out of him. And it was cool. I was entertained. And him and his tag team partner, Connor Mills, went against Jimmy Havoc and Mark Haskins, 2 absolute grizzled veterans of the game. And they just both got murdered. And I was like, yeah, I am at this stage, entertained by your character's loads. I love Maverick Mayhew. I love the idea of this young kid living out his wrestling dream, but at this stage of his career, just taking an absolute savage beating. Because that's what it should be. I love that character. I love that storytelling. So fair play to Maverick Mayhew, and the kid's got unbelievable amounts of skill. Some unbelievable high flying moves. Matt Riddle's just come into the ring. If Matt Riddle doesn't main event WrestleMania one day, I would be surprised. As Maverick Mayhew with another elimination there. Maybe not main event WrestleMania, but if Matt Riddle isn't one of the biggest names in the business at some point, because the kids are, Matt Riddle is a Greek god for a start. It looks like a Greek god. He's excellent in the ring. I love Maverick Mayhew with the belly-to-belly suplex on Keith Lee. And he's a charismatic son of a gun as well. If you've not seen any Matt Riddle matches, he's from UFC. He's like a slightly more... I'm trying to think how to put it. It's like a more pretty boy version of Brock Lesnar, I would say. This is Mark Davis, one half of the tag team Aussie Open, who is essentially in this match because I really enjoyed that match he had with Maverick Mayhew at the last Progress show. And he's just taken out Kid Lykos. I think Aussie Open and CCK have had their differences in the past, and now Mark Davis had to just take out Mark Andrews here. Not really spoke much about Mark Andrews. He was in a tag team with Eddie Dennis. He's in quite an interesting feud with Eddie Dennis. He's on 205 Live now, Mark Andrews. He had an amazing match with Cassius Ohno when he was called Chris Hero. Mark Davis going straight out thanks to Mark Andrews. Again, another one of our favourite matches I've ever seen was Mark Andrews versus Chris Hero. Now, Mark Andrews was in the first match the first UK indie match that I saw. It was him and Eddie Dennis against Shah Samuels, who I should have put in this actually. I forgot about Shah. Shah Samuels, the East End Butcher. He's funny. And I think there's something like Martin Stone, who I've never seen or heard of before or since. He was replacing the injured Mark Haskins. But that was the first match that I saw in progress. Number 12 is Liverpool's number 1, Zack Gibson. Now, you want to hear someone get some heat when doing their promos, you want to hear someone get properly booed out of the building, then check out Zack Gibson's promo. Zack Gibson, probably one of the most charismatic, best promos in the UK independent scene at the moment. And I think if he wasn't involved with World of Sport, Maverick Mayhew's eliminated Pete Dunne. Yes, Maverick. Yes, mate. You go, son. God bless you. I think if Zack Gibson wasn't involved in the English World of Sport thing, he would have definitely been involved in the UK Championship tournament. I would have been. I'm sure he'll probably appear in the WWE at some point. Well, everyone is anyway. Number 13, Will Ospreay. Oh man, Will Ospreay probably marked one of the Will Ospreay versus Jimmy Havoc. That whole situation was one of my favourite times of being a wrestling fan. That was an entertaining storyline. But yeah, Will Ospreay, who's doing amazingly in Japan. It's his little protege Maverick Mayhew. I'm pretty sure Will trained Maverick Mayhew. But Will Ospreay, who's a big deal over in Japan. I think he's got like his little feud with Okada coming up quite soon. But says that he doesn't have any intention of going to the WWE. He doesn't like travelling. Listen to his interview with on Talk Is Jericho. It's very good. And now here comes another guy who's rumoured to be signed along with Keith Lee to the WWE, and that's Big Daddy Walter, or who is just known as Walter at the moment. Part of the tag team ring camp. He is, I'm pretty sure he's still the Progress Atlas champion. He's had some unbelievable battles with Matt Riddle in the past, and this guy is a hoss. Oh, Maverick Mayhew has been eliminated. And Walter, man, he is a hoss. Like, I think he went against Mark Davis, actually, the Aussie guy who was in earlier, and the guy's chest was just in ruins because of Walter. Now, Jimmy Havoc, probably my favourite wrestling character. His feud against Progress in 2013 to 15, whatever it was, as he eliminates Keith Lee. It's probably my favourite feud storyline character in wrestling, full stop. I genuinely felt like I was watching wrestling as a 9-year-old again, because I just believed and everything that Jimmy Havoc did. Excellent. Like when Jimmy Havoc's like an evil psychopath, I guess he's just punishing Matt Riddle here. No better character, in my personal opinion. Absolutely love it. Probably why I like all the evil characters, like, you know, like the Timmy Terrors on our series and that sort of stuff. I like the psychotic characters, and Jimmy Havoc, I think, is a lot to do with that, as he delivers an enziguri to Matt Riddle. Jimmy Havoc's currently in a tag team. Well, I say he's in a tag team from the last Progress chapter. Might not be in a tag team with Mark Haskins anymore, as Mark Andrews eliminates Matt Riddle with a Hurricane Rana. Now big Walter slapping the chops out of Mark Andrews, and Jimmy Havoc and Will Ospreay reigniting their feud. What a feud those guys have had. Some of my again, I'm gushing a lot about my favourite stuff. I just like, you know, I always think it's good to be positive about wrestling, so this is what I'm like showing you this video. I just want to share some of my favourite things that I've seen in indie wrestling, Tyler Bate being one of them. But the matches that Ospreay and Jimmy Havoc have had, I can't believe that they're facing off each other in this. I'm just watching them in the game and just having a nice time. They've had so many great matches, but their best match was a death match that they had. Can't remember the chapter. It was at Progress. Jimmy Havoc versus Will Ospreay. Watch all their stuff. Just find it and watch all of Jimmy Havoc and Will Ospreay's match, because there's a storyline, a long-term, well-told story that spanned several years. No, Jimmy Havoc and Will Ospreay story is an excellent one. And now we got Moustache Mountain in the ring here. We've got Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, who I I think like are they in the Dusty? Are they in the Dusty Classic? Oh, and Will Ospreay's just been eliminated by Trent Seven. I think they're in the Dusty Classic in NXT, which would be interesting. Also part of British Strong Style. That was a cool time with Pete Dunne. Number 18, Travis Banks, the Kiwi Buzzsaw, the current Progress champion. Like, he's essentially like the New Zealand Daniel Bryan, basically, at the moment, in terms of wrestling skill. I'm like waiting kind of like for an excellent character-based storyline with Travis Banks. I'm sure he's got that in him. I'm not saying that he doesn't, but I haven't like seen that yet. Like in the way that like sort of Jimmy Havoc had like a really good character feud with Will Ospreay. I've not seen like, I think there's potential with Trav and some of his buddies challenging for his Progress Championship. Speaking of cool characters, Eddie Dennis, who is a headmaster, who's now gone full-time wrestler. He was in the tag team with Mark Andrews, and he's just recently turned into a bad guy, and oh my days, a fun-loving Eddie Dennis, I would never have believed would be such a cool bad guy as he is. He's injured at the moment, so he's doing quite a lot of promos and things, but Eddie Dennis is a cool character when he's a bad guy. Like, he's currently having this feud with his former tag team partner, Mark Andrews. And the depth of the storytelling is going back like years, man. It's like really, really good. If you like the story, if you like your wrestling storylines to have a lot of depth and cool things in them, then definitely check out Eddie Dennis's stuff. Number 20 is a guy that actually, he's the only person in this match who I haven't seen live, and that's Cara Noir. But I put him in because he's a character that I'm intrigued to see live, and I really want to see. He's like a sort of Black Swan, like weird kind of dark ballet character. I've just seen bits and pieces of his stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'd quite like to see what this guy's got. His Trent Seven's been eliminated here, and Cara Noir works over on Volta. So if Jimmy Havoc wins this, then if I was controlling this, if I was booking this, I'd want Jimmy Havoc to win. But you got an awful lot of talent in here at the moment. You don't have any duds coming through. I want to put any duds in this. This is celebrating my club of the independent scene. So Jimmy Havoc. The thing which makes me sad about Jimmy Havoc is that it's very difficult to make him in the WWE games because he's got this very unique hairstyle where it's literally just a fringe. Whereas he's not really been in any of the WWE games, so you've had to go and like smear like a paint all over his head. Cara Noir could be saying see you later to Tyler Bate here, which would be a shame. Now Tyler Bate's like only 20. That is complete and utter madness. I think people have been sort of worried that Tyler Bate's been losing a little bit on NXT. Lost to the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. It's like, mate, kid's got like 20 years of career, hopefully, fingers crossed, ahead of him here. We don't need to be worried about the matches he's losing when he's 20. Alright, like, the kid's got a long, long way to go. Yeah, I mean, let's not write off Tyler Bate now and say that he's already, like, ruined in the WWE. Long way to go yet, kids. Have faith. Have faith in the system. And have faith in Tyler Bate, because the kids, and Jimmy's gone. Knew I should have said that. Volta's my new pick. I want Volta. I hope he gets signed to the WWE. Or like, if the rumours are true that he is signed, because that would be sick. And I mean, him and Keith Lee in a tag team would be awesome. Oh, Eddie Dennis. Moustache Mountain. Moustache Mountain. Turning on each other, and Trent Seven eliminating Tyler Bate. Cara Noir with a knee to the midsection of Trent Seven. Trent Seven with the arm drag taken down Cara Noir. Oh, Volta with a drop kick. Yes, please. Oh, Eddie Dennis. Nails Cara Noir. And Volta with a jawbreaker. And Eddie Dennis was just taking out Volta out of nowhere. Oh, what was Eddie Dennis's finisher called? Is that the Pride of... No. The Seven Bridge? No. The Welsh Dragon? No. No, I don't know. But the real story here, people, is that Eddie Dennis is just on form here. He's got to be in the driver's seat to win this Rumble, but no, Cara Noir with a gut-wrench suplex. And is he going to drop Eddie Dennis? Oh, is he going to drop Trent Seven? No, he reverses it into a tombstone of his own. Unbelievable scenes in the Rumble here. And now walks straight into a waiting Cara Noir. Cara Noir eliminates Trent Seven. And now we're down to Eddie Dennis and Cara Noir. Inverted atomic drop. Cara Noir came in at number 20, the freshest man in the ring. Probably not feeling quite so fresh at the moment. Eddie Dennis with a fireman's carry. Surely, no. That is it. And oh, he just literally slung him out like steaming. Stinking hot garbage. And Eddie Dennis, who I think is a very just winner of this. He's probably one of the characters I'm most excited about in indie wrestling at the moment. And one of the first people that I saw live as well. In fact, actually, I saw Eddie Dennis against Sabu years and years. He is one of the first people that I saw live in a Western Gardens show. Why are all the inside of their mouths blue? Is that just me? That's weird. Yeah, I saw him against Sabu like years and years and years and years ago. So, a blue mouth, what? WWE 2K18, man. Yeah. What are you going to do? Now they've got inside of the blue mouths, obviously. Eddie Dennis winning that one. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you want to have more UK indie-based content, let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed that. Just thought I'd share some of my thoughts on that. I say thoughts, just things I like. I think that's important to just do that sometimes. Let's all just say things that we like about stuff. Easy, and everyone's having a nice time. Hope you guys are okay. If you did enjoy it, do subscribe, drop a like, and see you next time. Bye.